There is a strong correlation between religion, the religion that Africans practice right now, that's either Christianity or Islam, or yeah, Islam, in Black African spaces, it fights against your critical thinking skills. It fights. It fights against your ability to think critically. And that's why sometimes if you as an African, if you're talking to other Africans and you're speaking and you're trying to make points and you're trying to bring some logic to it, they'll be like, oh, but it is written. For me, as soon as an African tells me it is written, I zone out. I've checked out of that conversation. Religion teaches you not to question anything. Religion teaches you just to accept it as it is. Religion teaches that you have religion that the Abrahamic religion. It thrives on fear. Abrahamic religion thrives on fear. Abrahamic religion thrives on fear. It thrives on lack of critical thinking, which is why you will notice a lot of intellectuals are not religious. Have you noticed? Even in Nigeria, a lot of the intellectual people are not religious. Like Wole Soyinka, one of the smartest men in Nigeria, he's not religious. He doesn't follow any of this. I think he practices one of the traditional beliefs, if I'm not mistaken. Wole Soyinka, he's not. He will tell you, and he's one of the smartest men ever in Nigeria, at least. You know, they were not religious. They were not religious, and there is a correlation between lack of religiosity and critical thinking. The richest countries in this world are not super religious like the poorest countries in the world. So we need to understand this. We need to understand this. Like a lot of us are just out here just angry, following things that are just even if they are religious. See, even if you are religious, you have to practice your own. Practice your own. What is your own religion? Practice it. That's for you. Your religion has to be connected to you and your uniqueness. And the moment as an African, the moment you say, oh, my own identity is terrible and it is witchcraft. I saw a video of a woman, an African lady, calling Nigeria masquerades witchcraft. I said, in a comment section, I was like, you are a stupid fool. I told her that. This woman, a Nigerian woman, was calling her own practices, calling it, oh, it is demonic. That's what she is, demonic. I was like, really? Demonic? You? Demonic? Oh, okay, demonic. Okay. So you're calling African religion demonic. Do you know the history of Christianity? Do you know the history of Islam? So when you go to church or you go to the mosque and you bow down to a statue, what is that? That's not demonic. That's not demonic. Do you understand? All these religions are the same, bro. All these religions are the same. It's all cults. All these religions are the same. Exactly, Neddy. If African masquerades are demonic, then Western Halloween costumes is what? It's a good question. Because you see, again, that speaks to how a lot of Africans think. You see, because deep down, a lot of Black Africans, we have low self-esteem. One of the biggest achievements of colonization, it has planted seeds of low self-esteem, insecurity, inferiority complex, and whatever else in the Black African mind. That is why you see the average Black African will happily throw away anything that makes them them and want to follow the others because they believe that's better, because they've been indoctrinated to believe that they are less than. That is why you're going to see a lot of Black Africans calling everything African demonic. It is this, it is bad. But then you notice that if you look at African culture and if you look at European culture, there's a lot of things that you would call demonic. There's a lot of things that you would call, there's a lot of things that you call demonic in Nigeria that happens also in Europe. I mean, in Switzerland, they have something called Fastnacht. Fastnacht. It's just masquerades, man. So what isn't that demonic as well? Why is our own only the one that gets demonic and demonized? You understand? I don't care about my family opinion. I love them, and if they love me. We don't have to agree on everything. That's why I get to think. That's why I get to think the way I think. I've broken free from the things that keep the average Black African in bondage. A lot of us are in bondage, mental bondage. Oh, what will my father think? What will my mother think? What will pastor think? What will the imam think? What will this think? What will teacher think? Oh, fuck all those shit, dude. What is Satan? Everything that is African is demonic and it is bad. But when it happens in Europe, it is great. It happens in America, it is fantastic and edgy. But when it happens in Africa, oh my God, barbarians, savages. And it's funny because you're going to see other Africans calling it savages. That's what bugs my mind. That's what bugs my mind.